Welcome to Inside Saudi,
the podcast where we talk about family, culture, style, and life inside Saudi today.
I'm Vesna Petrovic.
And I'm Carly Overman.
Welcome to episode 6.
6 episodes. Today we are going to talk about winter season in Riyadh.
We are.
This is a new concept to me, and maybe it is to you as well.
It definitely is.
Normally winter is like Christmas, it's like cold weather, it's autumn, it's cozy inside, not in Riyadh.
And not in Australia.
Oh yeah, true. Okay, so this isn't new to you. Winter is like good summer vibes.
It is, but it is getting colder, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, in Riyadh, everyone's been saying, like, just wait for winter season. It was like hashtag Riyadh winter season, Riyadh season. I'm like, what is this? And we are slowly finding out, like, the weather is cooling down a bit. It was like unbearable hot Saudi summer. And now the weather's cooling down. We can like be outside more. All these like amazing places that we were dying to go and explore, we can finally start going there.
They finally opened up. They were all closed during the summer.
So it is Riyadh winter. And we thought we'd do an episode about like the places that we've been, but also the places we're going to hit this winter season, because I think it's a good time to do that. Like maybe there's some of you who've just gotten here and you need a hit list. Places you're going to go.
Definitely. And we've got it. So during summer, everyone was enclosed, they were indoors. Most people you could find at the shopping malls or either at work. It's like one place or the other because it's just too hot to go outside. And slowly you start kind of seeing people walk out around, 5, 6 p.m. when it starts cooling down, and you see people walking around, which is nice. But now it's just people everywhere. How amazing is it to walk out and just see, kids, families, the parks are getting full, the streets are getting full, and there's just people everywhere.
Winter season is like officially kind of starting. I think it officially started in October. Yeah. October 10th or something like that.
Yeah.
So we're a little late to the game, but better late than never. And I hope this is really helpful for people who are arriving. They want to know things to do. We're going to give it to you. In this episode, we're going to get into like the events happening this season, because there are events coming to Riyadh. They've already started. We're going to get into activities you can do in Riyadh. Think like Boulevard World, that kind of thing. The outdoor places you can go. And then finally, we're going to talk about like the cafes, the restaurants that are just going to be so amazing this season. We're going to try to nail down our top 10. Like if we had to choose 10 things, this is what they'd be.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, let's get into it.
So there's been a lot that's been happening. Obviously, the winter season's already started. There's already been the comedy festival, which we unfortunately missed out on.
We wanted to go, but like by the time we went to get tickets, they were sold out. So you do have to be a little bit on top of these things.
You do have to be quick. And I know they do resell tickets, but at quite a high price, and you can't always get the amount of tickets you need. So
yeah. So it started out with Comedy Festival, but then it went into the tennis Grand Slam.
So the Six Kings Slam. I did get the opportunity to go to that. I wasn't supposed to, but a friend was like, I have a spare ticket. Do you want to come? And it was absolutely amazing. I felt like I was at a festival. I think it's sponsored by Netflix, if I'm not wrong, and it's broadcasted on Netflix Live. So you walk in and you feel like you're in a totally different world. There's little cafes, there's little shops, there's so much to do, so many photo opportunities. The way it's set up, like Riyadh know how to go all out in these events. It is just honestly next level. I've never seen anything like it. I've been to the Australian Open in Australia, in Melbourne, and I think I feel like it's better.
Really?
Like it's just next level atmosphere, next level setup. It's just, I don't even know how to describe it. I've never been to anything like it before.
And the tennis was really good?
The tennis was really good, yeah.
So you got to go to that, which is super cool. I saw photos, looked amazing. And then we booked tickets for Pluma Circus, which is like a circus that's come to Riyadh. I think they've actually extended their stay here because it's been so popular. I actually got told about it by my daughter's school teacher. So we booked tickets for the whole family. Then influenza hit. We didn't go, but we are going this weekend. But you went. Tell me how it was.
Yes, we went. That was very, very good as well. Kids loved it. they were kind of like, oh, why would we want to go to the circus? You know, because my kids are a little bit older. So they thought it would be very childish, like, you know, clowns and things like that. Yeah. But it wasn't. It was very entertaining. It was very fun. They even had like a whole segment where, I don't know if you want me to spoil it, but.
No, you can tell me. You can tell me.
A whole segment where they got a few people from the crowd and they did a whole segment with crowd people.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so that was super fun and entertaining just watching, you know.
You didn't get up there.
They didn't pick me, thank God.
Oh my gosh.
I think it was mostly men in that segment, but it was super fun to watch, and it was real, like you could see the kids, they were just laughing so much, and it was so good to see them actually really enjoying themselves there. They loved the food, the popcorn, they raved about the hot dogs. They said the best hot dogs they've ever eaten.
So if you go, get the hot dog.
Get the hot dogs. Supposedly they're really cheesy and good. But the show was absolutely amazing. They had the motorbike ring, which is spectacular and crazy at the same time, because you're sitting there and you're on edge and you're like, oh, I hope that's going to be okay and they're not going to hit each other.
Yeah. It's amazing. I'm super excited. We're going to go this weekend. I think my daughter's going to love it, because obviously some stuff is more geared towards the adults, and that's great. Like the sporting events, the Six Kings Slam, the comedy festival, obviously. But then it's nice to have like events you can take your kids to, like even as young as mine.
Yeah. I think it's catered for all ages, the circus. They've made it so well that it's fun for both the smaller kids, you know, the teens and the adults. So I'd highly recommend it. There's also the Women's Tennis Association, which is the women's tennis here in Riyadh. My kids have actually won tickets to this, so I'm waiting to get them. They've won some VIP tickets, so we get to choose a match to go to. So it will probably be me and you attending it.
I can't wait.
So that will also be fun.
Yeah.
The top women's tennis players here in Riyadh.
From all over the world, though.
Yeah.
That's amazing. It's crazy how they're having some like really cool sporting events coming to Riyadh. It's such a good opportunity to just attend some of this stuff that I never probably would have been able to get tickets to before. I also find that the tickets are just like a little bit more affordable here.
I think if you get them on time, they're definitely more affordable.
Yeah.
But if you wait too late and you need to repurchase tickets,
like resell tickets,
then you'll be paying that little bit extra.
The last two events on our list, and then we'll dive into like places to go, is the Ring. So this is like a boxing tournament. I'm not usually your boxing girl, but I feel like the difference here, it's what you were saying about the atmosphere. It's like when they put an event on, it's like a big event and there'll be so much stuff happening around it. So I would actually be down to go to this event. It's like I think there's 4 fights happening. I'm not sure like who the fighters are. I've not heard of them, but I'm not in this space. And it's happening kind of late November. But I'm still kind of interested in going. It's like going to be a big sporting event here in Riyadh. So there's that to look out for. And then this is what I'm excited for. So Middle Beast is putting on a music festival here in Riyadh. It's called Sandstorm. And so some of the headliners are like, I think it's like Post Malone, Calvin Harris,
Cardi B,
Halsey.
Benson Boone.
So that is going to be sick. And I haven't been to a music festival in a long time. I'm not going to lie to you.
Neither have I.
There are so many good music festivals in the UK, and I am tempted to go because like growing up, I did like to go to that kind of thing. It's a fun vibe. It's different than a concert. Like you're walking around, go to different stages, whatever. I don't know what it'll be like here. And I've been saying to my husband, like when we were in the UK, let's try to go to some of these good UK festivals because obviously they have Glastonbury there. They have like all these good ones. It never really worked out, but obviously now, nanny life, kids are very happy with the nanny. We're going to get tickets. We're going to
explore and experience these events.
Yeah. And so we just checked this today. Tickets are available. You can get 3-day tickets, 1-day tickets. I think we're going to go 3-day.
I think we're going to go with a 3-day. I think it's the best value for money. And you can go whichever days you want, or you don't have to go, but you have the option of attending all 3 days. Yeah.
And so I'm definitely going to go with my husband. He can get down and dirty. You're going to see what the vibe is, but you think you're going to convince him?
I think he'll go,
Those are the events that I saw that I'm really excited for this winter season. You know, winter season goes on till March, so we'll see what else comes up.
There's always events popping up. So we'll definitely keep you posted if anything good is coming up.
So let's dive into like the places you can go this season in Riyadh, because there's a lot of places that you've probably heard of. There's Boulevard World, there's Boulevard City, there's the Boulevard, there's the Riyadh Zoo. There's all these exciting places, and if you came over summer, you will have realized that they're either closed or people aren't really going there till like late at night. But things change when winter comes. So it all kicked off the beginning of winter season at Boulevard City, and you went and you tried to go for the opening.
We did, but we didn't get there on time. You know, Riyadh traffic. So we didn't get there, but we did get to explore Boulevard City, which was absolutely beautiful. They have so many cafes and restaurants in one whole section of Boulevard City. And then you kind of walk to another section. It's where they have your more takeaway kind of restaurants. And then they have dancing fountains. They have the massive LED ball, a little slushy store with like all different color slushies, which are really cool flavors. The kids loved them.
Did you have one too?
I did try it, but I feel like I always get a brain freeze when I have them, so I don't really like them, to be honest. But the kids enjoyed them. Arcades for the kids. It's just so beautiful to walk around at night. You know, all the different lights. There's the little bit that it kind of feels like New York.
You did bowling there too, right?
We did. We went, I think it's called Benny's Bowling, if I'm not wrong. That was super fun. We went there with another friend and their family, and yeah, it was really competitive, really fun.
Do you have to pay to get in?
Yes, I'm pretty sure you do have to pay to get in, but on the opening night it was free.
Okay.
So we didn't pay that night. So I think that's why it was like really crazy and so many people. It was so packed out that you couldn't get through at some places.
Yeah, people have recommended, like, whether you're going Boulevard City, Boulevard World, if you go on a weeknight, you're obviously going to get a lot of a quieter crowd. Violet and I actually went to Boulevard City accidentally in the daytime, and we somehow walked around and like saw it all closed. So I have seen it. It looks so fun. Like, it looks like just a place you could go and just, you know, see where the night takes you. You might end up, spending the whole night at an arcade. You might end up having a nice dinner. You might end up like, just so fun to go with your family.
Yeah.
What I wish is that as the weather does get better, they start opening these things like a little bit earlier, because, you know, you could definitely go there in the daytime now. So we'll see what happens with that.
I'd have to agree with you there, because going during the day is a total different vibe to going at night. Like, it's so nice at night because it's all lit up, but the photo opportunities during the day and actually being able to see it in the daylight is completely different as well.
And like, it is getting cool enough to do that kind of stuff. Maybe they will open it up more, especially as the weeks go on. But what you'll find with Riyadh winter season is things are getting earlier, but it is still a night culture. It's like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. That's kind of when things are opening. So especially on the weekends. But I mean, still sounds like such a fun place. And I mean, we also went to Boulevard World. As in the title, it's a world. So it's kind of like Epcot. Like, you go in and there's different countries represented, and there's like food, there's shopping, there's rides. Like, you could go and not even do any rides. You could just go for the food. You could just go for the shopping. Like, and I kind of want to go back and just do it for that. I was saying to you, we almost need to do some research of like the best 10, 15 things to do at Boulevard World, and just go and like do those things and
do
like,
them on our own.
Yeah, without kids, because the kids slow us down.
Yeah.
The kids are like, I want to do that ride. I want that food.
And then you kind of keep going back and forth and you don't get to do everything properly. Yeah.
You could go to Boulevard World like probably 10 times over the Riyadh winter.
I agree.
There's just so much. We went once with you, and we got through like maybe 3 or 4 countries, and there's probably, I don't know how many countries, but at least maybe 12, 15.
It's massive.
Yeah.
We tried to express it.
Yeah.
But I'd highly recommend that you go over a couple of times and do section by section, because you want to do it properly.
Yeah.
You want to experience the different food, the different cultures, the different countries. It really goes deep.
Yeah. If I was going to give my tips, and I mean, I've only been once, I would say Boulevard World, you go, and if you know that you're going to want to do more shopping, more food, and exploring, just get the entry pass and then don't worry about getting a rides package. We went in and we paid for like 30 rides, and I think we did like 5 rides in the end. Mind you, we had our younger daughter with us, but there's a lot of stuff in there that's additional cost. So like we did the haunted house, that was an additional cost. Violet wanted to go into Cocomelon World. That's a different ticket. You book that separately. So I would do a little bit of research, maybe go experience it. Don't worry about it too much. But then the next time we're going to do a little bit of research and like plan our night a little bit better, because there's so many things that are like extra, separate, whatever. And I think we'll also try to go on a weekday next time just to see what that's like.
Yeah, we did the same. We got our kids 10 rides each, and we didn't use
Yeah, you didn't use
probably
them.
even like 4.
Which is crazy. Across 3 kids, you'd think you could. But yeah, we
There's just so much to do.
Yeah.
I'd recommend to wear some comfy shoes because you're going to do a lot of walking.
And definitely don't eat dinner before you go, because we just kind of went around and tried street food. Like I think we had mochi, we had French fries, we had like
chocolate strawberries.
Yeah. Like your kids had some weird cheesy thing.
Cheesy fries.
Yeah. Boba tea.
The Turkish ice cream.
Yes.
The boba tea.
Yeah. My gosh.
The list goes on.
Yeah.
Everything that they saw, they wanted to stop and try.
Yeah.
So we're planning on doing like a dinner, during the night or at the end. But I think that they were full from all the different snacks that we bought through the night that we didn't even end up having dinner.
I know. My toddler just had like 2.5 ice creams, like full ice creams, because you walk by all this stuff and she's like, I want it. No, I mean, it's good. It's a fun night. Like it's actually such a fun place. It's on par with, a Disney World kind of thing. Like,
I agree.
It's massive. When you combine Boulevard World and Boulevard City, they're side by side. It's like the Disneyland of Riyadh.
And it's kind of like a mini zoo as well, because you have your giraffes, you have your, was it the parrots?
I've heard about dolphin shows.
Yes, dolphin show.
I've heard that doing a boat ride is a really good thing. I wish we did. There's so many things that I'm like, okay, we
like
kind
the
of
gondolas.
Yeah.
Yes.
We like tasted it, and now we can go back and like do it properly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boulevard World, I would recommend not overthinking it. Just go whatever, and you'll come to the same realization as us.
Even if you get one ride pass with 10 rides and you have a few kids, I think that's just a good start to, test it out, because you're definitely not going to get onto 30 rides.
No, and like if you do want to do 30 rides, get the fast track, because as the night goes on, it gets very busy. Like my husband was thinking about doing that crazy ride. You'll know the one when you get there. It's the massive tall one, the pink roller coaster.
Yeah.
But the line was so long, like there's no way we're waiting in that. So if you are going to go on like a ride extravaganza, get the VIP fast track, because you'll never get to 30 rides unless you do it that way.
And my kids won a massive banana.
Oh my gosh. Vesna's kids won this massive banana, bigger than you.
Yeah. And then they had to carry it all the way around Boulevard World.
They used Violet's pushchair for a little bit, but then we went home. And so if you saw some kids pushing a banana in a pushchair at Boulevard World,
It was like on their radar to get a banana, and we had to ask everyone, where do we get this banana? And you had to play a game to win it, and they won. So
amazing.
How fun.
I guess moving on from Boulevard World. So, there's Boulevard City, there's Boulevard World. It's kind of confusing. There's also the Boulevard, which we'll get into later. So there's 3 kind of Boulevard related things. And then obviously Sports Boulevard. They're all separate. If you're new to Riyadh, it's confusing. Hopefully we're helping to clarify it a little bit. There's this place called Boulevard Flowers that's opening. It's opening like mid-November, I believe. It's going to have like 180 million flower blooms and like Saudi art. This sounds like my cup of tea, our cup of tea, really.
Yeah.
Like photo ops, TikTok ops, beautiful stuff. I think we can leave the kids for this one.
I've seen some reels already, and I'm already sold. Like, I want to be there today.
Me too. I want to be there now.
Yeah. So other places you can go, Winter Wonderland, the zoo. At Winter Wonderland, you can go ice skating. At the zoo, you can see all the beautiful animals here. There is so much to do and see. I don't know if we'll have enough time, to be honest.
I know, this is why we're going to need to make like our top 10 list, but I've heard the zoo is amazing here.
Yeah.
A zoo's a zoo. Like, I feel like they have them in every city, but I've heard the Riyadh Zoo is next level. Yeah. And then, you're talking to a Canadian, so Winter Wonderland, skating, I'll take every opportunity to show off my skating skills, because Some people, I know in the UK, nobody knows how to skate. I don't know what it's like.
Skating.
You love skating?
Yeah.
So yeah, Australia's sporty, so I'm not surprised about
Yeah.
that. But when you see my husband skate, you'll know what I'm talking about. Okay, and then the last thing that I saw was Beastland. So Mr. Beast, you know, I don't have older kids, so I'm not as in this world, but I've seen like the show he's done recently, like this like challenging show where he does whatever, people do things for different amounts of money, I think. Did you watch it?
I didn't watch it.
Okay. But apparently there's going to be like a Beastland place where it's kind of like an amusement park, but along this theme of like challenges. And to be honest, this sounds so fun to me, like just as an adult who's competitive. Like I am really into like going.
Are you up for the challenge?
I'm up for the challenge.
Yeah.
I'll do what it takes. And so this is just another thing. Like there's so many places like this in Riyadh that are opening for winter season. I think like Riyadh is just growing at such a fast pace. And so we are getting so many fun places to go to. It's like, it's almost too much.
They know how to throw an event.
Yeah.
They know how to, you know, invite all the people and get them together to have such an amazing time.
Yeah. So that's kind of the places to go this season. Now we're going to dive into more of the areas. Like I'm sure you've heard of Bujairi Terrace, Diriyah, Roshn Front. These are all kind of areas that are just beautiful places to go. They have lots of cafes. They have lots of restaurants. They're kind of visually, aesthetically, just nice places to walk around. So why don't you dive into them? Because you've been to Diriyah, Bujairi Terrace quite a bit.
So we've been to Bujairi Terrace, we've been to Brunch and Cake, which was absolutely beautiful. So I've done a dinner there, love the dinner, love the night vibes. And we've done a brunch, which we did yesterday, and that was beautiful as well. Loved Diriyah during the day. Like I said, like it's nice to experience the day and the night because the city lights, the architecture, just everything comes together. It's so beautiful. Actual Diriyah, old town, the old capital, that was beautiful. The kids loved it. The history and the culture behind, you know, walking into the whole city was amazing. You know, the sword dances and the kids loved that. They joined in on that. They had so many little facts and it was like going into a museum, really. They had all the olden guns, the swords, the horses and just everything, just deep diving and immersing into that old history and old culture.
Yeah, Bujairi Terrace and Diriyah are like side by side.
Yeah.
So Bujairi Terrace, you generally, if you're going like on a Friday or a weekend, I think anytime after 5, you have to buy a ticket or get a reservation through like the Bujairi Terrace kind of website.
You need it during the day as well.
So you need to show a reservation to get in at least. We've done that, but maybe that's not quite the right thing. So whatever, you need a ticket or a reservation, and then it goes towards your dinner, your brunch, whatever, the amount for your ticket.
Yeah.
And so then you get in, you go have your nice dinner, your brunch, whatever, and then you can walk around, and you can actually walk all the way to Diriyah, which, as Vesna said, is this like city. It's like the olden city. It's full of history, whatever. It's a great place to go when you get here so that you can understand a bit about the history of Riyadh. We actually went to Diriyah on the first week we were here, and we did it right after going to the National Museum. So we kind of got that like really good taste of history and understanding. It was actually a great way to do it because the museum's open in the day, then Diriyah opens a bit later, or, you know, gets less hot a bit later. So it's great to just like understand the history of the city a bit more too, and Saudi in general. But yeah, Diriyah, I mean, there's nowhere more aesthetic than Bujairi Terrace, Diriyah.
The Instagrammable photos, the cobblestones. It's just absolute perfection.
There's a lot of places kind of like that just are good aesthetics, good dining, good brunches, good coffee. There's Roshn Front, which is like somewhat new. They have like shopping. They have cafes, they have dinner, really livens at night. A lot of these places really liven at night. There's KAFD, which is obviously the financial district. But again, I've gone there, Brunch and Cake. I've done some different restaurants there. It's like nice and green. And now that it's cooling down, you can do some nice walks around there. Yeah. And it's really good. I actually took my toddler there and it was great for her. She brought her scooted around. It was great.
And it's a little bit more modern. You know?
Exactly. And you can take the metro there if that's like something you want to do.
Yeah. It's easy also to drive in.
We parked at there's parking outside KAFD, and we got a little bit lost. Let's just say we lost our car and walked probably like 1 or 2 kilometers looking for it, but that aside.
But if you do park at KAFD, there is a shuttle bus that takes you directly to KAFD, and if you catch the right bus back, then it will take you directly to your car. But if you get lost like us, then you'll be walking.
There's also the Boulevard, which is just like a little area, but there's like some really good restaurants there, a really nice abaya shop there. I went there just briefly one day, but it was just like a nice little area, but it's on the smaller side than some of these other ones.
Yeah. Sevilla Riyadh is a lot more upscale. It's got your, designer labels like Dolce & Gabbana. It's got your Michelin star restaurants. We went there for a brief walk when we first got here because we went to DQ for pizzas, and we stopped there on the way back to get like some ice creams and just do a walk there with the kids. It's so aesthetic. It's got some beautiful stores. Very pricey stores, but just so lovely to see. Waterfalls.
Waterfalls or water fountains?
I'm
like, waterfalls. We categorize it like this. It's like, we've gone through the events you can go to. These are one-off events. There's the places, like the amusement parks, the activity places you can go. There's just the beautiful areas that the city has put together, and so we just kind of categorized it like that because they're kind of like different experiences. And then next, it's the outdoor things in Riyadh, because obviously Riyadh is a city of driving. It's a city of a lot of indoor things to do and kind of areas that you drive to. But we're discovering that there is some beautiful big parks, outdoor areas, walks that we can go to. Yeah. And we haven't explored them as much because it's been too hot or whatever. We're not out at 6 p.m. for a walk maybe across the town. I've started going to some. So one that I've heard about a lot is Wadi Hanifah. And so I actually went here this weekend. We went for a run at Wadi Hanifah. But here's a hot tip. Wadi equals river, means river. And a river is long. And so there's not one spot that you go to. There are multiple spots. You have to find like the place that you want to go. So I just put Wadi Hanifah in Uber and it took us to just some random place, and it didn't end up being the main place to go. It was like under construction a little bit. I don't even know how we got in. But then we kind of figured that out and we went to another place and it was beautiful. It was like trails, palm trees. There was like a little water kind of lake in the middle with ducks. And so my husband and I went for a run around there and it was just really nice to do something more like nature when we've spent so many months like kind of in this like city life, like malls, whatever. It's been really nice, but it's nice to bring a bit of that back into life.
Was there much greenery?
Yeah, there was like palm trees and like little shrubs. And this is so Saudi, or at least I think this is so Saudi. But we were on our run around Wadi Hanifah, and Saudis love their picnics. They love to kind of bring their like full, like I've never seen picnics like this. They bring their like coffee and their cooked food and their big picnic blankets and their picnic chairs and everything. And there was 2 Saudi guys kind of having their breakfast as we were running, and they were like, "Hey, stop." And I was like, "What's up?" And they're like, "Come on over here." I'm like, "We're just on a run. What's up?" They're like, "Come have breakfast with us." And I'm
That's
like,
beautiful.
I know. And I feel like that is such a Saudi thing.
Oh, inviting.
So inviting.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm on a run, like for exercise. Like I appreciate it, guys. But maybe next time. We're going to try to get to 5K here. But there's just going to be lots of experiences like that as we like continue through. But some of the other outdoor places, obviously there's Sports Boulevard.
Yeah.
Have you been there yet?
I haven't been there yet, no.
So we went there just for a little walk. Again, we went in the morning, still a little bit hot, but Sports Boulevard is one of the only places you can take dogs, parks, or like outdoor walking areas. So we will be hitting it a lot, probably Friday mornings. Again, it's big. It's still under construction in sections. So you have to find the places you want to go that are good for walks. Like I've had some tips. I mean, the promenade is a good place to start. It has the playground and stuff like that. Joe and the Juice. You got to find the places you want to go. Us too. We're going to find like the best places to take the dogs. Great place if you want like a walk, a cycle, a run, whatever.
I've been to DQ and that has 15 kilometres of walking trails.
That's
so
crazy.
There's a lot to do there. We did go there in the evening. We went there for dinner when I had my family here from Australia, and we did crazy pizza. And that's definitely a place that you must go to. Really, really good pizzas.
And can you just get into DQ? Like if you have a reservation, you just drive on in?
Yeah, so they ask you why you're there because there's a lot of embassies. Obviously, it's the diplomatic quarter, high security. If you have a reservation at the embassy, no problem, you can get in. And if you have any reservations at any of the restaurants.
I've been there once for a nail appointment, and again, it was no issue. I had no idea you had to like be stopped and whatever, so that was a surprise to me. But you'll be stopped, the security kind of almost border patrol kind of vibe outside, and then you get in, and it's pretty simple, I guess, if you have a reason to be there. I really want to go and do like a big walk because apparently the 15 kilometers of walking trails, it's like stroller friendly. Like I want to take the baby, go for a big walk. I think it's dog friendly as well. So once I've purchased a car now, so when I get that, I'm going to be taking my dogs. We're going to, go for a baby dog walk. There's like parks I want to explore too, like King Abdullah Park is a big one. The reason I haven't been yet is because they don't open in the morning, and that's when I want to go to a park. That's when my kids wake up.
So there's opening hours for the park?
Yes, I believe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So you have to check the opening hours. Things like Sports Boulevard, Wadi Hanifah, you can go at any time. Yeah. And so that's kind of why we've done those. DQ, it's just a big trail. But the parks, they have opening hours. But they're not parks like whatever, just green spaces. They're like water fountains. There's things to do in them. They're like really beautiful places. Yeah. Not dog friendly, but definitely kid friendly. So I'm excited to go explore these places with the kids.
So there's a few people that have gone to the edge of the world at our compound, and they're constantly putting on the group chats, these little day trips that they're doing, and it looks phenomenal. So they usually go in the afternoon before sunset and they drive up. It just looks spectacular.
I've heard that you do properly need 4x4 to get there. They kind of downplay it as like a pretty easy drive, but I've heard that you do need some serious 4x4. And then it's a little bit of a walk and hike to get there. But I think it's a pretty family-friendly day out, so we're definitely going to do that very soon. I want to do like a sunrise trip there. I think that would be so pretty. And then the last thing, on that vein, like we're talking Riyadh right now, but oh my goodness, the desert duning, like desert picnics, and like there's so many like desert things.
Camel riding. Or the quad biking.
Yes.
My kids would love that.
Saudis like to get into the desert. Yeah. Like leave the city, get into the desert when it's winter, do camping, do picnics. It's a huge thing here. And apparently it's amazing for the dogs too. They can just run free. So I am so excited to like do a little bit of that.
Me too.
This season.
I think it would be really cool to do like a tour one, to kind of get the feel of it. And then later on go off on your own and do what you find.
Yes.
Like your own itinerary.
Totally. So, that is a whole nother section to explore, but it's definitely on the list for this season. And the last thing in this kind of outdoor section, whatever, getting further afield now, I've also heard about this like Nofa Resorts place, jungle animals, giraffes, that kind of thing, walking around. It's one of those kind of places, but that looks super cool too. So, we're talking Riyadh right now, but we also need to do an episode where it's like exploring Saudi, like the Saudi road trips we can do. And once you get an hour outside of Riyadh kind of places.
Oh my gosh. The road trips are coming.
It's exciting. I'm
so excited now that you have a car and that we can plan these things.
Yes. Get ready for like, what's it called? The Simple Life? Like the one Paris Hilton. Like when we get out in the desert and get stuck in the sand dunes, it's going to be interesting.
So we're finishing off with dining, cafes, restaurant, brunches, the cute little aesthetic places that you can go to here in Riyadh. I have been to a couple. Have you?
Yes. Brunch and Cake. I've been there twice. Earth Cafe. I've been to a lot of cafe type places. We've been to some nice places, but we need to get out more. Like, because you got to remember, we've got little kids. We only got a nanny like a month and a bit ago. So we're just kind of starting to dip our toe into going out more. So I'm excited for this list you put together because I want to hit them. We've been to the Lazy Cat.
We did. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
So I've been to Brunch and Cake in Diriyah. I've been to Lazy Cat. I've been to Fire and Flowerwood, which is kind of like more of a rustic bakery, which they're really well known for their sourdoughs and their olive oil dip, which was Oh my God, so yum.
Ugh.
So there's so many places that you can go to.
Yeah.
There's so many options, and I feel like we have so much more to taste here in Riyadh.
I know. I mean, I've obviously been to a lot of coffee shops, like Camel Step, 10 out of 10. We went to that Osaka matcha place. That was super good.
Yeah.
And I've been to a couple of the really good coffee shops, but I love seafood. I love sushi. I love
Japanese.
Yes. I love Lebanese food. Honestly, I haven't eaten yet today and I'm hungry now.
Yeah, me too.
Why don't you let's go through our hit list of where we're going to go.
So there's a place called Brekkie. It's meant to give you that Bali vibe. So really interested in going there. And there's Roka, which is more of a modern Japanese kind of style restaurant.
I've heard that's really, really good.
Yeah. So there's Asib, your more central region Saudi Arabian food. Il Barretta, which is more your Italian food. And there's also your Al Orjuan. I hope I'm saying that properly. That's at the Ritz-Carlton, and it's a beautiful all-day buffet restaurant. These are places that we want to go, we want to see, we want to taste, and that we want to experience and let you guys know what we think.
And I mean, let us know if there's some places we've missed. Okay, so if I had to narrow this, what we've talked about, down into my top 10, what I want to do next, I'm really excited for Boulevard Flowers. I want to do Boulevard World again. I've done it, but I want to do it again. I want to do the zoo, just because I know my kids are going to love that. Sandstorm, I'm so excited for that. Event-wise, I think that'll be so cool. King Abdullah Park, Edge of the World. And then I really want to go Roka, that really good Japanese place. And I mean, you listed so many good restaurants, but if we could even try one or two of those.
The Sky Bridge as well.
The Sky Bridge, we haven't even mentioned that.
Even mentioned it, but
that's something we haven't done yet. Just getting into the desert. I'm so excited to get out there. But honestly, I think we're going to do most of these things this season.
We will.
What about you? What's your top 10?
Mine's pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Definitely want to do Boulevard World again. Boulevard City was amazing. It's just nice to just go out and have a casual dinner with friends there. There's so many options. Want to do Edge of the World. So excited about Sandstorm. Also want to do some of the parks. I haven't been to any parks, so that's definitely on my hit list. Want to go to the zoo with the kids. They would love that. Want to go to as many cafes and restaurants as possible. Riyadh is the city of fine dining. There are so many places to go. I don't know where to start. No. I get so confused when I have to decide where I'm going because I'm everything looks so good and I feel like eating everything that I see.
We're going to have to really sit down and plan this out because we need to plan some days with good cafes, good things to do, plan it by area. But honestly, it's a good problem to have. We have too much to do in Riyadh and that's okay with me. At least it would suck if there was not enough to do.
And for those that are second guessing it or have this perception that there's nothing to do, there is so much to do.
I think you've just got to get your head around the winter season, the stuff happening. You've got to do a little bit of looking into what to do. It can be a little bit overwhelming, a little bit confusing. And I get that because, I've been confused. But once you get into it, there's so much out there and it is going to be such a fun next couple months.
Research, buy your tickets, get in early.
Yeah. Plan it out. And then
enjoy the winter season.
Yes. I hope this has been a good episode. As always, leave us your comments, leave us a review, and let us know what you want to hear about next because we want to keep the good episodes coming.
And we want to be talking about what you want to hear.
Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Bye.